Tales of the extraordinary abilities of ancient Hindu deities are found across India. Just to the south of this vast land, the enchanting island of Sri Lanka rises from the Indian Ocean. Known for its striking natural beauty, rich heritage, and UNESCO World Heritage Sites, Sri Lanka holds many wonders. Among its most iconic landmarks is Sigiriya, often hailed as the eighth wonder of the world. This majestic rock fortress once held an ancient city perched atop its summit, an imposing monolith standing 650 feet above Dambulla in the Madale district. Today, it draws thousands of curious travelers each day and has held UNESCO status since 1982. The structure's unusually level summit, with its precision-cut appearance, has led many to speculate it may be artificial in nature. Archaeologists date the earliest known construction on Sigiriya, the Lion's Fortress, to the 5th century AD. They attribute the main construction efforts to King Kashyapa, a ruler who seized power through deception and built a secure refuge atop the rock. However, local legends tell a much older story, one where Sigiriya was built thousands of years ago by the God-King Ravana, a deity said to belong to an ancient race known as the Asuras. These divine beings, according to Hindu lore, descended from the skies to rule parts of earth. In a past video, we examined the Rama Setu, an ancient bridge said to link India and Sri Lanka, built by Rama during his epic war against Ravana. There, we reviewed evidence suggesting it was indeed a man-made structure built millennia ago. In these same Hindu epics, Ravana is said to have ruled Sri Lanka from his grand palace at Sigiriya, which was eventually destroyed after Rama's victory. Could what remains at Sigiriya today be the ruins of Ravana's legendary palace? If Rama Setu has historical truth, might the same be said for Sigiriya? Is it possible that the rock was used by advanced civilizations, or even divine beings, long before King Kashyapa's era? Before we dive deeper, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel so you won't miss our upcoming explorations. The area around Sigiriya reveals traces of human activity dating back to the Mesolithic era, over 5,000 years ago. Nearby caves and shelters were also home to Buddhist monks centuries before the Common Era. Still, mainstream archaeologists largely associate the site's first major development with King Kashyapa in the late 5th century. Kashyapa ruled Sri Lanka from 473 to 495 CE and took the throne by orchestrating his father's murder, displacing his brother, the rightful heir. Fearing retaliation, Kashyapa relocated to Sigiriya, believing the towering rock would be an impenetrable fortress. However, his army eventually fell in battle, and rather than be captured, Kashyapa took his own life. His brother Mogallana reclaimed the kingdom and donated Sigiriya to Buddhist monks. It served as a monastery for several centuries until it was abandoned sometime in the 15th century. The site remained hidden until British Army Major Jonathan Forbes stumbled upon it during a raid in the 19th century. Afterward, archaeological teams began to explore the ruins, and what they uncovered was truly baffling. Sigiriya featured stunning examples of ancient urban design and showed technological sophistication far beyond what was expected of the era. The city's layout combines both symmetrical and asymmetrical elements, carefully designed to blend with the terrain. While the ruins include palaces, citadels, and gardens, many structures defy conventional categorization. A section on the western side even resembles a step pyramid, echoing architectural forms found in Mesoamerican civilizations. Within this same region lies another engineered marvel, a sophisticated irrigation system that once nourished royal gardens. This ancient hydraulic network included canals, lakes, reservoirs, and even water pumps, demonstrating high-level planning and engineering. Some of these systems still function today, channeling water as they did centuries ago. On the summit, remnants of the city were built from clay bricks, around 3 million of them. This raises the mystery: how were these bricks transported to the top without any clear staircase or path? The modern stairs used by tourists were only added in recent times, making it hard to imagine how ancient workers scaled the vertical face of the rock with such vast quantities of material. Beyond the bricks, white marble slabs used in the walkways and palace steps add another layer to the puzzle. Marble is not native to this part of Sri Lanka, and experts still don't know where it came from. Each slab is incredibly heavy, and there are thousands of them, yet no stairways existed to move them. Even today, climbing to the top takes hours, even with proper stairs. How then did ancient builders haul so much material up the sheer rock face? In examining the rock, archaeologists have discovered odd channel-like marks running along its surface. These marks appear to have been made in antiquity, yet some exist in spots that would have been impossible to reach without advanced tools or scaffolding. Near the summit, large circular holes are drilled into the rock. Again, no traditional explanation suffices. Surrounding these are strange grooves, as if made by machines that cut or melted the rock with precision. One drill hole runs deep into the stone, suggesting the use of technology far more advanced than rudimentary chisels and hammers. The most astonishing feature, however, lies in the massive granite water tank at the site's center. From a distance, it looks like it was built from large blocks. But up close, it becomes clear that it was carved directly into the hard granite itself. Measuring 90 feet long, 68 feet wide, and nearly 7 feet deep, the construction would have required the removal of over 3,500 tons of granite, by hand. Granite is among the toughest natural materials, and if basic hand tools were used, the work would have taken decades. But when you observe the tank's surface, you find no evidence of hammering or chiseling. Instead, there are long, scooped marks, much like those found at other megalithic sites in Egypt and Peru. Some researchers believe these marks indicate the use of sound frequency manipulation, a hypothetical method to soften stone for easier carving. If true, it may explain how so much granite was removed so precisely. Intriguingly, the tank has never been known to dry out, even during Sri Lanka's hottest months. It seems to operate through percolation and features an underground drainage system that prevents overflow during monsoon rains, a marvel of ancient engineering. Taken together, all of these anomalies raise pressing questions about Sigiriya's origin. The strange marks, massive materials, and the effort involved all suggest a civilization far more advanced than we currently acknowledge. Could this be the remnant of a lost world, perhaps one destroyed by a great flood or catastrophe? Locals believed Sigiriya was more than a city, it was a refuge for divine beings. The absence of ancient stairs suggests that the builders had other means, possibly anti-gravity or flight technology. Ancient texts claim deities descended from the skies and modeled Sigiriya after the mythical city of Kuvera, the god of wealth. Many locals still regard Sigiriya as the palace of Ravana. They say the granite tank was his personal swimming pool, and that the city was first built by his hand. Ancient Sri Lankan and Indian texts support the idea that Ravana was not fully human. He was a hybrid, a being whose father was a man, but whose mother was something else, possibly reptilian. According to tradition, Ravana was part of the Asura, a race of superhuman beings who arrived from the heavens. Many believe these are not myths, but real stories of extraterrestrial visitors. Could the Asura have been the true builders of Sigiriya? Hindu scriptures frequently reference Vimanas, flying vehicles that transported gods around Earth. The Mahabharata even speaks of flying cities belonging to the Asura. Could these aerial craft have been used to build Sigiriya? Some suggest Ravana himself was reptilian. At the entrance to Sigiriya are massive carved feet. Although many say they are lion's paws, their structure, with 3 large toes, more closely resembles that of a reptile. This lends weight to legends that Ravana may have been a reptilian hybrid. Ancient accounts describe Ravana as a towering being, over 10 feet tall, capable of shape-shifting and becoming invisible. In the Thai Ramakian, Ravana is even said to have green, lizard-like skin. Modern reptiles and snakes in the region are still named after him. In both Tamil and Sinhala tradition, the earliest beings in Sri Lanka were known as the Naga, a race of reptilian hybrids who eventually disappeared underground. Some believe they still exist, hiding beneath the island's surface. As we dive deeper into these ancient stories, the mystery of Sigiriya becomes ever more compelling. What do you believe? Could a civilization with only primitive tools really create something as awe-inspiring as Sigiriya? Or does the site's origin point to a forgotten, high-tech past? Was Ravana, or his race, the true architects of this wonder? Could they have descended from the stars to shape our world and leave behind clues in places like Sigiriya? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and tell us what mysteries you want us to explore next. Don't forget to like this video and hit subscribe with the bell icon so you won't miss out on future episodes.